What's up, people? It's me, baby, the Million Mile Man. And this video is to talk about making sure you're with the right company so that you can access time to be home and take care of what you need to take care of as far as your family situation. So if you're in a dead-end situation and you can't lease the truck without being able to have time, yo, don't waste your time. And again, a lie travels fast, but the truth has endurance. Stay tuned. Peace.
By the best.
What y'all talking about the heat? You know what's up. Call Heather Ross. Call her for your best recruitment experience. Like, subscribe. You are now locked in with the Million Mile Man.
Yeah. What's up, baby? It's me. Again. Like Richie Rich says on the one and the twos. Like Driver Lineup says, the okayest trucking wheel, what did he say here? The okayest steering wheel holder. So, this video is very important because when I was at Stevens, I could, do basic mathematics and I just couldn't get enough money together in order to preserve the future. So, some people may say that you are a bad business person, as Bonnie Dorsey would say. Just as, Trucker Dude Brent had his run-in with the head business manager now. Not no underling. The head business manager. Okay? Let me turn the truck off. And she was like someone that I looked up to when I got there, because they give you the impression that this person understands business. But to understand business and not understand how to run a truck, just because you've talked to a bunch of drivers, does not put you in a situation of where you know what you're talking about as far as running a truck. The training that I received there at Stevens was bar none. The rules and regulations that they have, would exceed anyone's expectation, because they are very good rules, and I still follow them to this day. And now that I've been here at Prime 3 years after leaving Stevens, I've received another safety award this year. But you will get all kinds of reasoning why you can't get ahead. Okay? And they will put you in a situation where you feel like you're wrong because, you're talking to this person, and I looked up to this lady, okay? I came in the game with the expectations that this leasing situation was going to be the best in the business, and that's how they promote it. But it wasn't. So I want you guys to realize that lip service is lip service. And they will have you thinking that you're crazy if you're not grounded, and you can't, how can I say this? You can't just sit back and wait until the time is over for you. I spoke to one of my ex co-drivers at Stevens, Zaquita Bailey, and we were having a conversation with me and my brother and her on the phone, and I said, you know, I kind of wasted my prime of my life at Stevens, and guaranteeing in my own mind that I was making the right decision, but I wasn't. Had I moved on like trucker dude Brent, then maybe we're having a whole different conversation with what's going on with me. But I didn't, because I'm always that person that seeks the sunshine even when there's none. When people will have something derogatory to say, I will go the opposite direction with that situation. But Zaquita said to me, she said, you know, you helped a lot of people along the way. And maybe I did, right? But in my own mind, running out of time, because maybe your physical conditioning or your physical things that you may have going on is not at the point where you're going to have the time that these 20 and 21-year-old dudes, right? These dudes and young ladies and young men, I've been reaching out as hard as I can because I want you to see that there is a future. But, and I'm not tooting Prime's horn, but I was told that when me and my brother bought these trucks at Stevens that, you know, you can make $1. How you gonna make $1 a mile at the end of a cycle for the week if you cannot even, if you're making less than $1? So that would mean that you would be keeping fuel surcharge, but we all know that it's very hard to keep surcharge because it's not that much. So I still bet on them because I believed in them. And I bet on them to the point where I got lost in the sauce, so to speak. And maybe that's why I am where I am in this situation now in my life. You can't sit and stay with a dead-end company because you believe or think that these people that are patting you on your back are really on your side. If they were really on your side at Stevens Transport, they would share the wealth a little bit more by paying you line haul and not by the mile. I watched this video earlier at the end of last week about this couple was telling you how great Stevens was and all the new things, but they never specified on all these new things that Stevens have coming up. But definitely one of them was not line haul pay. And without that, you're not going to gain what people are gaining at Prime or at any company, so to speak, that's paying line haul. There's no comparison and nothing Stevens can do until they do line haul at a percentage rate of 72% to match Prime. Until they do that, they'll never be Prime Incorporated. Didn't want to make this video too long. I'm already at 8 minutes and 22 seconds. I just wanted to reach out and let everyone know that Stevens is a dead-end company. And yeah, there are some that are doing good or okay, or if that's what you call it. But they are getting preferential treatment, and they will whine and complain until they get to the point where they're at a point where they have these few select people that they're making sure get certain things. And I'm not gonna lie and say that this person did not help me and my brother when we were running team. And I did something and I reacted to something that was told to me that this person said, which, you know, being a grown man, I should have, you know, checked my sources, and I should have kept my cool. Because if it wasn't for that person, we wouldn't have been in the situation we were in over there. But now that I've seen the light here at Prime, but in trucking, no matter where you are, you're gonna have good and bad. But young ladies, young men, if you are in a situation where you think you have to struggle, come and get your CDL, and you can prosper. I know I plug Prime because from what I can see, I can only talk about what I know. But as long as I've been training, I have people that I have trained that are in lots of different companies. And I know that the deal that we're getting here at Prime is the best, bar none. Now, Stevens is trying to compete, but there's no competition. None. Zero. No way they'll ever compete until they change their pay rates. So, in concluding, like, subscribe. You're now locked into the Million Mile Man. Peace.